In this video, we'll be going over all the playback section of the XDJ-AERO. I'll show you how to use the cue and play section, how to use the all-new conductive jog wheels, including how to use the beat counter to learn how to beat match, the ins and outs of the tempo and pitch area, how to make use of the new rekordbox sync feature, and the functions and features of the LCD screen. Cue points make it easier to start your mix and can also be used as a kind of sampler to stutter the sound. Setting a cue point before you mix makes it easy to jump back to your start point at the touch of a button. I'll be going over 3 ways to cue a track. The easiest is to press and hold this button. This enables the auto cue function, which automatically sets a cue point on the first beat when you load a track. Now when I press the cue, the song is triggered for as long as you hold down the button. This allows you to drum in beats like so. You can also set the cue point yourself. If you disable auto cue, the track will automatically start playing once you load it from the browser. Put on your headphones and move the jog wheel to get sound. Now, use the jog wheel to find the first downbeat. Once you're in the right place, push the cue button. You can now tap into the beat with your cue point. If it sounds good, hold the cue, then press play if you want to continue. To return to a cue point at any time during playback, hit the cue button. You can also manually cue a track by using the platter and moving back to the first downbeat. Now, as soon as you let go, the music will start to play from that point. Another useful feature is the cue button's shift mode. By hitting shift in cue, you can restart a track from the very beginning. At any time during playback, you can always hit the play-pause button to play or pause the music. The cool thing about these jog wheels is that they use conductive technology to create a touch-sensitive surface. This technology has allowed us to add the special jog drum and sample launch modes that you see here. We'll discuss these in a later video. The slightest touch on the top surface here will create a circuit with the platter and stop the music. Remove your hand and the music will resume. The top is best used for scratching, temporarily pausing a track, or searching back and forth. This side part of the jog wheel reacts differently from the conductive top and is for pitch bending your track. Moving the platter here slightly slows down and speeds up the track like this, which is perfect for adjusting your tempo to lock in a beat match. You can also quickly search through a track by holding down the shift button and moving the platter. The beat counter shows you the track's beat position in a 4-beat graphic so you can easily see the first downbeat. By matching up the 2 decks highlighted boxes, your mix should be close to a perfect beat match. To the right of the LCD display, you can see the original BPM of the track, as well as the amount that you have adjusted it by and how wide you've got the pitch adjust set. Matching the BPMs of 2 tracks before you mix in is a great place to start when beat matching. Doing so will get you close to where you want to be. When the beat counter is displayed, you can also see the current length of the auto beat loop, as well as the length of the effects. These indicators are at the bottom right of the screen here. The tempo adjust is to the right of the jog wheel. You can use this fader to adjust the speed of your tracks. By pushing to the top, you can slow the track down. By pushing to the bottom, you can speed the track up. By enabling master tempo with this button here, directly above the pitch fader, you can change the tempo of your track without affecting the overall pitch. This is great for tracks with string sections, which would sound terrible if the BPM is changed much. To change the pitch slider range, use the button above master tempo. You can set the pitch adjustment to plus or minus 6, 10, 16, or a wide setting, which gives you maximum adjustability. The range that you have selected will be displayed next to the BPM indicator on the LCD. To really lock in 2 tracks, you can use the sync and master feature at the bottom right of each deck. On rekordbox analyzed tracks, this will perfectly sync 2 tracks together. Even if the 2 tracks are completely off time or out of tempo, the sync mode will snap them back together into a perfect beat match. When synced, you can still move the beat forward or backward with the jog wheel if any adjustments are needed. The LCD screen is full of helpful features, mainly for monitoring the different parameters of the various playback features we have just discussed. When a track is playing, you can see the large playback counter ticking away at the top. You can switch this between time remaining or elapsed time by hitting the time button at the top left of the LCD. At the bottom of the screen, you can switch between the track's title or the beat counter using the information button. You can also see the track's original BPM, how much it has been adjusted by, how long your loop is, and how long the beat length for the effects are. In the next video, we'll be showing you the built-in effects section. If you have any questions about what we've covered, you can discuss them online with other Pioneer users and Pioneer experts at forums.pioneerdj.com.